Yeah, that's how I feel when you make noises, Jen.
My allergies are acting up.
Psst, Frank! Frank! No,
No.
he doesn't care about me.
No, he's got another hour of sleeping before he wakes up.
Oh, I suppose it's not 8 o'clock.
It's not yet.
Gotta hit that 8 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're up for like an hour. And then it's sleep again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just enough time to eat, shit, and run around crazy.
As a result of pooping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The poop zoomies.
Yeah. Oliver gets those.
Just leap out of the litter box. Take off down the hall.
Hey, Zappa and Taylor. It's quite the gang you got there, Jen.
I saved you from a hornet.
Why was there a hornet in the house?
I don't know, but he got it.
Did he eat it?
No, he hit it so it couldn't fly anymore.
Huh.
I hit it with a spray.
Good job, buddy.
Give no fucks.
No. He's the killer in the house. Be careful. I don't like him leaning too far back.
Do you want
Zappa's out here killing hornets, and Frank's over there sleeping.
Yeah, that's about how it goes. I don't think I've ever seen Frank kill a single thing.
That's unusual.
He'll like bat at a bug for a couple minutes, but then gets bored, and he'll walk away, and Zappa will go and eat it.
Nice.
Yeah. He likes the torture, but he doesn't like the kill.
Sounds like you.
I would kill.
Oh, alright.
I would enjoy the torture and the kill.
Really glad you let that happen.
I'm just so snotty everywhere.
That's really great. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Hey, listener. Hey, Jen.
Hey, Brooke. Hey, Sanjay.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
We watched a movie.
Better Luck Tomorrow.
Yeah, which now that I know the movie, I don't know that luck had anything to do with anything that happened in this movie.
I think it did.
You think so?
Think of all the shit they did, and they never got caught.
I guess that is good luck, I suppose.
Yeah. And how they all somehow managed to not die, despite doing copious amounts of drugs and never sleeping.
Well, except for the one character who did die.
Well, yeah, but he wasn't in the main group.
So you gave a synopsis last week, so do we need to give another one?
I don't know. We might as well. What if people didn't listen last week?
Sanjay.
Yeah. An accomplished high school student, Ben,
you got it.
seems to excel at almost everything except winning over his dream girl, Stephanie. When he begins an unlikely friendship with trouble-seeking tough guy Derek, Ben becomes involved in petty crime that gets increasingly dangerous, with his various illegal ventures extending to include Stephanie and her wealthy beau, Steve. Can these restless teens curb their criminal activities before it's too late? It was directed by Justin Lin, and it was released April 11th, 2003.
All right. Thank you, Jen.
You're so welcome.
I liked it. Did you like it?
I did like it.
I thought it was a both fascinating and intriguing movie.
Yeah, it was a fun teen drama.
I don't know if it was like a fun teen drama.
It was.
There were some fun parts.
Yeah.
The back half of the movie was a little dark.
Well, that's where the drama comes in. Fun teen drama.
Oh, excuse me.
God.
God.
It's like you never listen to me.
It's like I don't listen to anyone ever.
That's true. You can't yawn.
You're welcome. Happy Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday. Friday.
Gotta go beat a man on Friday. That happened in the movie. I've never actually beaten anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm really lazy.
Well, I guess that's true.
I'm too lazy for a life of crime. That all just looked exhausting.
It did look so exhausting. So much, like, organization. So much talking to other people.
Yeah, cleaning up blood, burying a body.
Going from place to place.
Yes. Doing your homework at 1 a.m. after your criminal adventures.
Yeah.
Studying for the SAT. Then making out with the girl whose boyfriend you killed.
Sleeping with a prostitute.
Yeah, that you share with your friends. Just exhausting.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that they do in a day.
What do you want to talk about it?
Sure. I don't have that much written down this week. I have a couple quotes that I liked a lot. One of them was, "As long as our grades were there, we were trusted," which I think is such a fascinating concept because it feels very true, especially in smaller towns and in high school where people know you and they're like, "Oh yeah, well, they're a straight A student. They didn't do any crime. They can do no wrong."
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if that was a thing at my school. I flew under the radar and no one knew me.
Oh, sure. That wasn't really possible in my school.
I mean, like, people knew me, but I wasn't, like, one that people would talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. All that ever really got said was, "Oh, Jenny? Yeah. She's nice. She's quiet." Which means I guess I probably could have done, like, a life of crime and no one would have known it because I was just the nice, quiet girl.
It's always the nice, quiet people.
Only I didn't do anything.
Think about the profile of every serial killer ever, Jen.
Yeah. Ted Bundy was charismatic.
No, he's an anomaly.
I don't think he is.
Another thing I wrote down was like the whole part where they were talking about when they extorted the supply and demand, it made sense to expand their practice into drugs. And they really thought their econ teacher would have been proud of them.
Yeah.
And then,
yeah, he probably would have been.
Yeah, I mean, like once he got
in a weird way
past the illegal part, he'd have been like, "Wow,
yeah, you really applied what I taught you here.
You listened to me."
Yeah.
But then, he did proceed to start doing drugs. So.
Well, it's because he had to keep up with the demand of the job.
I know. Which I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But, as we learn in Requiem for a Dream, you shouldn't sample what you're selling.
Nope.
It never ends well.
It does not. It didn't end well for him either. I was very proud of him when he was like, I need to not be a part of this anymore. I was like, you go, Ben.
Until it came time to beat the man.
Well, yeah. We all have our limits. And then I guess the only other thing I really wrote down was when Steve and David and no, was his name David?
Derek.
Steve called him David.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Steve, and that's the scene I'm talking about. Steve, Derek, and Ben were standing there with, what's her name?
Stephanie.
And she walked away and was like, I need to leave. There's too much testosterone here. It was a pretty relatable moment, I felt like.
That's what you had said like a second before.
I know. I did like predict it.
Yeah. My only notes were just like things to keep the characters straight. There's not anything really about the plot.
Ben is one who plays basketball.
I've got Ben, main guy. Virgil, BFF, suicide attempt. Stephanie, hottie. Steve, Stephanie's boyfriend, murdered. Derek, journalist. Han, Virgil's cousin. But I wasn't sure about that one.
I don't know. I don't think
because
that's
then
true.
Jesus got thrown into the mix, and I was like, wait, who's Jesus?
I think Jesus is Han's cousin.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
It's tertiary characters.
Jesus, like, barely appeared in the movie until the dead body.
Yeah, he was, like, mentioned at the very beginning and then wasn't relevant until the very end.
Mm-hmm. When he was like, if you give me $300, you can bury that dead body in my backyard.
What a steal. And then Rachel was the prostitute.
Oh, I couldn't have told you her name. So good job on that.
Yeah. It's like, if they're saying her name, she has to be important, but then she didn't really turn out to be important.
No, she was just the first person Virgil pulled a gun out on.
And the first person Ben had sex with.
Yeah, wow. Lady of firsts.
Yeah. I'm sure she could have gone without one of those.
Yeah. Did you do any fun facts for this?
I didn't.
I looked up one at the end out of curiosity because the guy who played the guy who played Derek is in the Fast and Furious movies, which I think
so is Virgil.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I thought he looked familiar, so I looked him up during this movie. I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Because I'm sure what you were going to say was that Justin Lin directed a bunch of them.
I was going to say that, you're right.
Yeah.
And there was a character in the Fast and the Furious movies whose name was Han.
Is it the same guy?
It's the guy who played Derek in this movie.
Oh.
So. But that's just a fun connection.
Justin Lin's not very creative with character names.
Sort of like, who was the guy that directed the Tenon?
Wes Anderson.
Yeah. Kind of like that. A lot of reduce, reuse, recycle, Jen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Efficiency.
Exactly. It counts for ideas, too.
And both of those guys' movies make like $1 billion.
It's true. They are doing something we're not.
Yeah. So what's your essentialness?
I think I'd give this movie a 4.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, I like that the cast was diverse.
Yeah, especially given the time.
Right.
And that MTV produced it.
Right, that felt like a pretty important note.
Yeah.
I thought that the story was a good lesson about choice and consequence and how things can spiral real quick.
Just like Stephanie's like overly complicated question at the end that basically boiled down to, do you know consequences?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever thought about those?
What'd she say?
It's not like you ever think about how one decision then leads to another decision.
And you can't remember why you made that first decision. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What you're basically just getting at is consequences.
Yep.
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, you mean like that time I murdered your boyfriend and then as a result I get to kiss you now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think for those reasons, I will say I didn't really care for the music in this movie.
It was very 2000s movie
It was,
music.
yeah, but like too aggressively so for my taste.
Yeah, it dates the movie.
Mm-hmm. So do their outfits.
Like Steve's like black Matrix coat.
Or Virgil's like cargo / parachute pant hybrid
The like
pants.
trip pants.
Yeah.
Or Janko.
Yes. I bet they were Janko. So you were gonna also say a 4?
Yeah. Yeah, for like the same reasons you did.
Well, great. We're on the same page this week.
That's not good though, because we're only at 17 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine. Jen, what'd you get up to this week?
I feel like I did stuff.
I know you
But
did
I don't
something
remember.
yesterday.
Well, I talked to you.
Yeah.
Talked to you and Sanjay. We had a date.
Yeah, we did.
And we drank. And I got some mozzarella sticks.
You did end up getting mozzarella sticks?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Just like you.
How nice.
And then I started a lot of shows this week.
Oh?
But never really kept up with them.
You just weren't into it?
I was into it, but I just like wasn't feeling like getting into something. I don't know.
I get that. Sometimes you're like, I think I want to watch a show, and then you're like, maybe I just wanted to watch a movie.
Yeah, but I couldn't find any movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I started that show, The Order, on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And that was solid. I'll probably finish that someday. I spent a day where I restarted Broad City and watched like half the first season. I watched Dance Moms yesterday.
Oh, God. Why?
Started with the first. I did watch the show when it like first came out. I watched the first couple seasons when it was on TV. You know, one of those guilty pleasure shows because I like dance and crazy people.
Okay. I was going to say, there are many other dance shows that are much better. But the crazy people part, okay.
I get in my guilty pleasure TV moments. Like I've watched a lot of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And like 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom when those were on. I don't know if they still are.
I just don't know if we can be friends anymore.
Anyway, did that yesterday. Trying to remember what else I watched. I don't know. Probably Supernatural. Restarted The Good Place.
What the fork is this place?
The Fork and Fork Balls.
We
got a new sideboard this week.
What? What's a sideboard?
I found it. Okay, so I didn't know that they had this special name sideboard, but you know, they're like not a bookshelf, but not like an end table or a coffee table because they're kind of longer. And you just like, they have shelves, but it's not a bookshelf. It's just for like extra storage and decorative things. You know, this thing behind me?
It just looks like an entertainment center repurposed to be in your bedroom.
It's not an entertainment center, though, but they can be entertainment centers.
So they're called sideboards.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, got a new one of those. A second one. Built
So that's
that.
not the new one.
No, that's our old one. That was in our living room, but we moved it in here.
Okay.
Because the other one looks nicer out there. I wasn't sure which one was going to go where until it arrived and I built it. Well, Taylor built it. Okay. Taylor built it. I usually build the furniture, but I also had to edit a podcast that day.
Oh.
So I assisted in helping while editing.
Priorities.
Yes. And I don't know. I don't know what else happened this week. Did my podcast with Callie.
It was a big one.
It was a big one. I don't think this one's going to be big.
No. Probably not 2 hours, for sure.
No. Way too tired for that.
Yeah. Agree. I'm feeling exceptionally tired this week. Today.
It has been all week, though.
Have you
especially like the second half of the week? I am just exhausted.
I wonder if that's a result of having more walks again for you.
Maybe partly that. I also think the mornings are draining on me.
Sure.
This is like my 5th week in a row of doing them.
Sure.
Plus it's getting hotter now. And I'm supposed to get my period today, so it's probably PMS too.
I would imagine all of those things combined would indeed make you feel exhausted.
Yeah. Plus I'm feeling a little sick. My allergies are acting up.
I can hear your nasal congestion.
I know I did the spray, but I don't think it's done anything yet.
Gotta give it a second.
I know. I'm making pot roast tomorrow.
Are you just the most excited you've ever been?
I am. And, well, when I got...
What?
My mom just sent... So me, my mom, and Callie, we all have a group chat. And she just sent us this text of, did you know broccoli is man-made? Is that true? Did we like crossbreed vegetables and make broccoli?
What does that mean? What does man-made mean? Like a man planted it and it grew?
I would imagine that it's like, like with GMOs, it's like been genetically modified. Like, like the original bananas were all gross looking, but through the years we've, I don't want to say bred, but.
I'm looking it up. It was bred of the wild cabbage plant.
Huh.
It was cultivated to have a specific taste and a flavor that was more palatable to people. This is according to Indiana Public Media. I guess.
So I guess it is.
I guess it is.
Anyways, back to pot roast. So Taylor does the shopping in our house right now. But so on the list I put a 3 to 5 pound chuck roast because that's what all the recipes called for. Mm-hmm. And he came home with 2 2-pound ones. It's makes 4. It's all right, I guess I could just make 2. But then when you guys were talking about the barbacoa yesterday, he's like, now I want barbacoa. It's well, we'll just use 1 roast for pot roast because we don't need 4 pounds of pot roast for just the 2 of us. We'll be fine with just the 2-something pound one.
Just the 2 pounds of meat.
Yeah. And then we can use the other one for barbacoa next week.
There you go. Do you want me to send you the recipe I used?
Yeah. Because I was telling Taylor, do you remember how you guys made it at Chipotle? And he's like, no, it came pre-mixed or whatever.
Well, this recipe's for you. I'll send it right now before I forget.
Does your shirt have a wolf on it?
No, it's a feather.
Oh.
It says Maria in the coins, which is a local band that one of my old pals from Best Buy is in.
Oh, I was going with, Dear Maria, count me in.
No, that's All Time Low, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. I know my angsty 2000s bands.
Oh, I also watched a lot of Bo Burnham this week.
Oh, I forgot about him.
He's so good.
Very funny.
And I was watching, he did, I think this interview was like 2 years old because it was for his movie 8th Grade. But he was talking about how back when he did comedy, he often got labeled as like the comedian for 13-year-old girls. And he was like, fuck it, I'll take it. I'm the all-time low of comedians.
Fair, I think I did get into All Time Low when I was like 13, so 12 or 13.
Yeah, I was like 15 or 16.
Makes sense with our age difference.
Yeah.
I actually accidentally got into All Time Low because I had heard, oh, what's that song by Simple Plan that was like their first really popular song?
I'm not going to be able to help you out with that because I get their songs and Good Charlotte songs mixed up.
Really?
Yeah.
I think old...
Because I got into both of them at like the same exact time.
I think old Simple Plan, or Simple OLAB, according to what I just searched. And old Good Charlotte were similar, but current Simple Plan and current Good Charlotte, like more current Good Charlotte.
I was like, are they still around?
I think Simple Plan is.
Because I think I like got their CDs when I was 13 and I never really listened to them after that.
Oh, so they redid their original album. No pads, no helmets, just balls. Addicted. It's the one that's like, I'm a dick.
I'm addicted to you.
That's it. So I heard that song once when I was like 12-ish. And I was like, I need to figure out this album. So I remember we were in Target and we were looking for this album, and it was me, my mom, and my dad. And we couldn't, I didn't know who sang it. I like heard it on the radio and we were talking about it. And I was like, 12-year-old me was telling my parents, well, the lyrics are like, I'm a dick, I'm addicted to you. And the people in front of us walking through this Target were like, oh, I think you're talking about All Time Low. I can show you the album. And they were wrong, but then I also liked All Time Low. So, so that's how I got out. Yeah. There's a very random story for you.
Mine was probably from that channel Fuse.
Oh, I remember Fuse.
That was like the edgier MTV.
Yeah, it was like the
emo MTV
for punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I would just watch that all day.
Okay. Yeah, Simple Plan started it for me. And then I spiraled from there. But.
Yeah.
And now I don't like Simple Plan stuff.
No. I think we could even go as far back to say maybe Blink-182.
See, I didn't start listening to Blink-182 till after I was through with I was done listening to Simple Plan.
Oh.
And then I was like, what else is out there?
I was like 10 years old and my mom bought me Enema of the State. It's like, this is awesome.
This is excellent. My dad was a big reggae fan. Reggae and like old hip, like NWA hip hop. And he grew up in California.
I didn't know where you were going with that for a second. It's like, old hit. It's like, Hitler?
Yeah, obviously.
It's Iowa.
It's true. Know. And my mom was really into bands like Shinedown and Three Doors Down and...
Oh, mine too.
Yeah. So
I don't know, do you guys have... you guys have radio stations in Iowa?
It's a fair question, I think.
Or did you get like Minnesota stations? Did you pick those up?
Where I was from, a couple, but mostly it was like this Iowa stations.
Because we had 93X.
We got
And that
93.
was my mom's station.
Yeah, that was my mom's station too. Yep.
I guess it was mine too. There really weren't any other rock stations at the time.
Yeah. And then we had, so that was like all we had for a long time was like that. That was a rock station. There were like 2 pop stations and a country station, and that was like it.
There was like 10 country stations.
Well, now they're like all country stations.
Yeah. I don't know. We listened to everything in my house. I think especially because my stepdad was so young. He was 23 when he started dating my mom.
Okay. So he was hip with the...
I mean, my mom was hip too. We listened to everything.
That's nice.
Yeah. We could go from like blasting Eminem one day, and then the Beatles, and then like Audio Slave and other grungy stuff.
That was something I was sad to miss out on because my parents weren't into the Beatles. So it wasn't until actually within the last probably 5 years that I really started listening to them.
They're pretty good.
Oh, they're all right. Yeah, I would say.
I feel very lucky that I got to see Paul McCartney live.
You should.
And his sound check.
That sounds like a real treat.
Yeah. They were really banging seats. And it was all free.
I don't know what more you could ever ask for out of life.
I don't know, to meet him.
All right. Fine. Fine, Jen.
Well, hey, it's like the movie says, once you've got happiness, you gotta ask for more.
I just didn't agree with what he was saying, but I guess fine.
Well, it's like you. You already had an Xbox controller. You could have been happy with that. But no, you wanted a fancy one, too. Because you gotta just keep going up.
I think we're talking at some seriously different levels here. And also, my Xbox controller that I have was starting to break. So I needed to replace it before it did break. Otherwise, what was I going to do? Not play video games?
No.
I waited 2 months for this thing to come. Can you imagine if I had waited 2 months to play video games?
I think you'd be fine.
I would not have been fine. Not in a pandemic. I would not have been okay.
I guess I don't know what I'd do if Netflix disappeared, especially since we just got rid of all of our DVDs and Blu-rays.
Oh, yeah, you'd be screwed.
Yeah. And then I'd have to watch them in the living room because my computer doesn't have a disk drive or whatever.
What a nightmare. Not being able to watch movies on your computer, streaming in your bed with your cats.
That's like all I do.
I know.
Callie doesn't watch things on a computer, and I don't get it. She like refuses. She's got a TV in her bedroom.
I sort of can see that. I don't refuse. Like, I watch our movies on my computer. But when I'm, like, binging TV, it's gotta be on a TV.
No. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Why? Is it, like, too much screen to look at?
Honestly, kind of. I don't like having to turn my head. Like, I'm the kind of person that, like, I'm totally okay watching things on my phone. I can watch TV, movies, whatever on my phone, and I'm completely fine.
I hate it.
No. And I also don't like that the screen is so far away. And I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I like being wrapped in my cocoon.
It's fair.
My computer. Yeah. And then if I fall asleep, I'm already in bed.
That is nice. I do miss that about having a TV in the bedroom.
I have no desire to ever have a TV in the bedroom.
Well, in this case, your laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand a little bit because I used to play video games on a TV, and then I switched to a monitor, and now I don't think I could ever play video games on a TV again.
Mm.
Because it's just like, I like having the smaller screen. I like sitting 2 feet from it instead of 7.
Yeah. I don't know if this is actually true, but I feel like my computer screen is better than the TV screen.
I doubt it. Well, I don't know. How old's your TV?
Pretty old.
Then maybe.
Like 2013, 2014, somewhere in there.
Then potentially.
Yeah.
I can't believe
20. Maybe it's just because it's so close to my face that it just looks nicer.
That's for sure what it is. Doesn't your computer get hot?
Yeah. A little. Okay.
Test, check. Technical difficulties.
Oh my god.
Jen just pressing
during my recording with Callie, my computer just like randomly restarted in the middle of our recording. I had no idea what happened.
Did you just panic?
I sure did. It's like, fuck. Thank God they were there. The tracks were there, so I could download them.
Oh, that's good. Can you imagine having to restart an hour?
It was like 40 minutes, yeah, of shit.
You'd have just said, nah.
I was like, fuck it, Callie.
We're done. Forever.
I quit. I'm done. I'm never podcasting again. I'm over it. Bye.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What's Mara cooking? Or was she doing dishes?
No, I accidentally kicked my garbage can.
But I heard water run.
There's no water running.
Oh. It sounded like a pot in the sink and then water ran.
No, it was this.
Oh.
My garbage can.
I need to get a garbage can.
It's pretty nice to have. I didn't think I needed one. I said, no, I don't need one. And now it's full, so.
I know.
Just lets me be lazier, I guess.
Well, it's either that or the garbage just piles on the desk until you get unlazy and you carry it out. Now you can at least hide it in a bin.
Yeah, I guess so. That was never a thing I did, but okay.
Well, I know that's what Taylor did in his office. He'd maybe have like a to-go coffee cup and he'd set it on the desk, and then like throughout the week the coffee cup would fill with trash.
Oof.
I mean, it's nothing like stinky or anything.
That's true. I suppose it's just like wrappers.
Yeah, wrappers, scraps of paper.
Stuff.
Beer cans. I mean, we're not like Neanderthals, but we are lazy.
I get it, man.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't have it together.
I don't either.
I do. You haven't acknowledged my Friday sticker. Smiley
well, that's because
face.
I couldn't tell what it was.
It's a smiley face.
Why?
I don't know. Mara walked up to me this morning and stuck a smiley face sticker and was like, "It's Friday," and walked away.
Such a teacher thing to do.
Yep.
I don't know. How was your week? What did you do?
How was my week? Work early was hard this week. So I was pretty exhausted most of the week. Wednesday night I went to bed at it was still light outside when I got in bed. It was like 9:15.
I mean, that's how I was last night. I was sitting after our conversation. I was sitting on the couch, I don't think I'm going to make it to 9.
Yeah, I did it.
I did make it to 9, but I didn't really make it to 10.
Yeah.
And I'm still exhausted.
Me too. I started my morning walks back up again this week. So when I wake up at 6, instead of just getting out of bed and laying on the couch, I go for a 1 to 2 mile walk. And that was actually kind of nice. I think it did add to the fact that I'm super tired though.
Yeah.
I played some video games. I started a new Civilization 6 save. They finally put a patch in for the Sims 4 game loading crash that was happening. So I'll be able to play that again. Then there was a huge Destiny reveal on Tuesday for the new expansion in the fall, and the new season started Tuesday, so I've been playing that with my new controller. I finished jury duty this week. Never had to go, just had to call and feel stressed out about it. What else did I do? The PS5 reveal was yesterday. So that was exciting stuff. The next Horizon game was announced. Horizon the Wild West, or the something in the West. I don't know.
We're getting Grand Theft Auto 5 again.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yay.
When they started the reveal with that, I was like, are you kidding me right now? I think
Reddit's been very vocal about it.
No, Reddit has a lot of opinions.
A lot of beating the dead horse memes. Draining every last drop out of it memes.
Oh, and people are going to buy it and play it.
Oh, 100%. Mm-hmm. That's there's also been other memes of Reddit complaining about PlayStation 5, and then the bottom one is just PlayStation wiping the tears up with money.
Accurate.
You guys say you hate it, but you're still going to drop $500+ on it.
Yep. It's also funny because everyone's complaining about the way it looks, too. They think it's just
a Wi-Fi router?
I think it looks cool. I really liked it.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
It's a futuristic, I don't know, thing. Artifact.
I saw another meme after I sent you that one last night that was, it was the Xbox, whatever their new Xbox box thing, and then the PlayStation 5 next to each other. And it was the greatest romance, and it was Wally and Evie.
Aw, that's kind of cute.
Yeah. I was yeah, they do kind of look like that.
Yeah. It's funny because the guys that I play video games with regularly, it's my brother and 2 of our friends, and they were like, this is ugly. This is the ugliest console. I just want a black box. All I want is a square black box. I was like, well, you're going to get it.
Got that.
That's coming too. So, that was pretty much my week. I can't really think of anything else I did. Oh! I do have something, but we're trying... It's news I haven't told you yet. We're trying to keep it tame so as not to get our hopes up, but we began the process today of adopting a second cat. So we found one on the Humane Society, because the way they're doing it with COVID is you put in an adoption form request and then they call you. So we put one in today for a kitty. We'll see.
Cute.
So that's obviously exciting. For sure the highlight of my week.
Yeah. I want a kitten.
Humane Society here has like six, I think it was 6 4-month-old kittens, and we think they all came from the same place. They don't really look alike, but they all have the same
They never
description.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is kitten season.
Mm-hmm. The one that we put in a form for is a 1-year-old kitty.
I want a kitten.
Like
I haven't had a kitten since Frank.
little paws playing with
Yeah.
your sweatshirt strings,
Yeah.
and they can fit right here in the crook of your neck. Oh,
I have so many pictures of Frank on my shoulder, and it's just so hard to imagine that he once fit on my shoulder.
I know. Oliver never fit on my shoulder, but I've seen the picture. My favorite picture is the one where you're standing and you're wearing your leather jacket with the hood on it, and you're
Zap
like
is on
this.
my head.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that got me some good Reddit karma.
As it should.
Yeah.
And then Marble League starts soon.
Yeah, I think next Thursday things start.
I'm guessing you're going with the Hazers.
Yeah, they're my number one.
They're your number one. I decided to take the flowchart backwards to see what the team I picked said about me.
Yeah.
What does yours say about you? I want to read it. Why do you text me so much? Where is it?
Sorry, I won't bother you with my friendship anymore.
The audacity.
God.
Okay. Where are the Hazers? There they are. Which atmosphere fits you better? You chose a fog... No. This says a foggy morning for you.
Yeah.
Do you like to have some mystery? Yes. I would say that's true for you.
Yeah.
What kind of attitude do you prefer? You're aiming for consistency. And
consistency's nice.
Winning is somewhat important to you.
It is.
For mine, it was, which type of sweets would I prefer? Something fresh? Do I have an insatiable sweet tooth? Yes. Am I so calm that I'm barely moving at all? I move. Are you a calm or a fanatic person? Calm and analytical, and I love underdogs. Winning's not important to me.
Yeah, that's what I picked first. And last night when I did it, I got Balls of Chaos, but then this afternoon when I did it, I got Team Momo. So I don't know what changed.
So last night you considered yourself tough. And today you considered yourself a little bit tough.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm pretty tired today, so I'm only a little bit tough. Like I said, the thought of beating someone right now, it just sounds exhausting.
Yeah. When I take this quiz and answer the questions, actually, I get the turtle sliders. And honestly, I feel like it fits. And the only answer that's different for me is, are you so calm that you're barely moving at all? And my answer is, yeah.
Taylor's chosen team before this flowchart was Midnight Wisps, and he got Midnight Wisps from the flowchart.
That's annoying.
I know.
Where's the Midnight Wisps?
Right next to Hazers.
Oh, so the only difference between you two is that his atmosphere is a dark night and yours is a foggy morning.
Yeah.
Even though I would say that that's the
I'm
opposite.
a dark night. Yeah.
You're definitely a dark night, and Taylor's more of a morning person than you are.
He's just better at being a morning person. He doesn't like having to do it.
Oh, nobody does. I don't either.
No, but he adapts to it much better than I do. My body just, rejects it. As Brooklyn stares intently down at her phone.
Sorry, I'm going to take it again, but I'm going to change my first answer.
That first answer is hard.
Well, I know. Winning's not everything to me, so I know I'm not in that column.
See, because the thing about me is, I love it when the underdog wins.
Yeah.
But they don't have an option for that.
No. So
Yeah.
I guess the question is, if you were watching two teams you didn't care about, and one of them had a record of 1
I'd
and
go for
10,
the underdog.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But if I change my answer to somewhat important instead of the underdog, what kind of attitude do I prefer? Go big or go home, or aiming at consistency? What do you think for me?
I think your consistency.
All right.
Whereas I'd be the reckless one that'd be like, let's just fucking do it.
That's true.
And you're like,
Should we talk about it first?
yeah.
Okay. Do I like to have some mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so. Which atmosphere fits me better? Well, now I'm you and Taylor. I would say I actually think I would choose a foggy morning over a dark night. You muted yourself.
I know. I've been farting a lot. I think I had too much Chinese food.
Well, thanks for muting yourself for that.
I have been.
So are you going to watch the Marble League 2020 live?
Yeah.
Or when they release?
Probably not like at the exact time they release it, because it's in Europe.
It's in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
It was
We'll keep up. We've been watching the Cravendale Cup or whatever they're doing right now.
I tuned into the long jump event.
Yeah.
That's the only one I watched, though.
Yeah, we will. We like them. You see, we watch YouTube on our TV in the living room.
Did you hate it?
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with watching YouTube on the TV, but I need to watch TV on my computer.
Honestly,
it's like for things I want to pay attention to, I need them on my computer, but things that I'm just watching for entertainment, it can be on the TV.
It just, honestly, those things just really make sense for you. So, to be just a little bit backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got any? Did we already talk about like plans for the weekend?
Not really. You said you're gonna make pot roast.
Yep.
That's all I know that you're doing this weekend.
And I'm gonna build my roller coaster.
Ooh. Make sure you update our Instagram with your roller coaster.
I'll try to. If I remember.
I'll remind you. I will not remember myself.
No, you won't.
That's fake.
Ooh, and then we can announce next week's movie. I think I know what it is, and I'm kind of nervous for it.
Uh-oh.
I think it might be the one movie that when I was thinking about doing this list with Taylor, it was like the number one he wanted to veto, because he said he's already seen it and he never needs to see it again because it's just really, really depressing.
I feel like we should get a drum roll.
Okay, well, I'm busy scrolling, so you can drum roll if you want.
It didn't even show sound waves.
It's Old Boy. Violent and definitely not for the squeamish. Park Chan-wook's visceral Old Boy is a strange, powerful tale of revenge. We can get the even longer synopsis if you want, like last week.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
You can if you want to.
It can help you prepare yourself. So you know what you're getting into.
Great.
Okay. Oh, it's only 118 minutes long. That's good. So at least it's rated R for strong violence, including scenes of torture, sexuality, and pervasive language.
Oh boy.
South Korean filmmaker Park Chan-wook directed this violent and offbeat story of punishment and vengeance. It's just I'm really gonna butcher these names.
Just skip the names. This actor, this actress.
Well, I can't say the actor and actress's names either. They're all Korean.
No, I'm saying literally say.
Oh, there is an actor, and he is a husband and father whose reputation for womanizing is well known. One day, for reasons he doesn't understand, husband finds himself locked up in a prison cell with no idea of what his crime was or whom his jailers may be. With a small television as his only link to the outside world and a daily ration of fried dumplings as his only sustenance, husband struggles to keep his mind and body intact. But when he learns through a news report that his wife has been killed, he begins a long and difficult project of digging an escape tunnel with a pair of chopsticks. Before he can finish, and after 15 years behind bars, husband is released, with as little explanation as when he was locked up, and he's soon given a wad of money and a cellular phone by a bum on the street. Emotionally stunted but physically strong after 15 years in jail, husband struggles to unravel the secret of who is responsible for locking him up, what happened to his wife and daughter, and how to best get revenge against his captors. Oldboy was screened in completion at the 2004 Cannes Film Festival and won the coveted Grand Prix.
I think it sounds super fascinating.
It does, but I also know it's going to be brutal.
Oh. That's fine.
The reviews are really good.
It's okay to be uncomfortable sometimes.
I guess. Jesus Christ. A lurid, complex, introspective beast enacting astonishing cruelty on its protagonist like a slow-acting poison.
Oh.
Shakespearean in its violence. Oldboy also calls up nightmare images of spiritual and physical isolation. Well, I hope we're in good moods next week.
Maybe we shouldn't be. I'll make sure to have some ice cream or something ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's after Oldboy? What's our palate fresher for the week after?
Was that a genuine question, or are you just looking it up?
I am looking it up because I know you don't know.
Okay, cool. I don't know anything ever. It's fine. Just along for the ride.
Oh, it's 7.
I love that movie. That's one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
It's came out before 2000, Brooke.
I know.
We're just in a row of brutal movies. Oldboy, 7, Scarface.
Ironically, I was thinking about the 7 Deadly Sins the other day.
Why?
That's a pretty good question. I don't remember.
Whew.
A little bubbly.
Have you seen Love and Basketball?
Sure have. It's a great movie.
That's after Scarface.
I
haven't seen it.
That's a palate cleanser movie for sure.
We'll need it after the month of torture.
Yeah. A movie I've seen that you haven't?
Wow.
I think it's the first one.
Yeah. Oh. We're almost to the Big Lebowski. That's a fun one. Have you seen that one?
One time.
Oh. I've seen it several times.
I think with you. Actually, as I'm thinking about it.
It makes sense.
I think I told you I hadn't seen it and you were having none of it and we watched it.
And it's pretty good.
I don't remember it, so it couldn't have been that good.
I think
that
it's
actually
really
doesn't mean anything. I don't remember it all the time.
I don't know why you wouldn't like it. It's just kind of like a really dumb, good movie.
I don't always love movies that are dumb on purpose.
I mean, it's not like dumb. I just mean like there's no like strong plot. Like the plot of the movie is this guy's trying to get his rug back because some people stole it. And then it's just the adventures along the way to get the rug back because the rug really tied the room together.
I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably why I don't remember it. But that's fine. It doesn't mean it's not good. It just means it's not memorable.
It's because the people who stole his rug mistook him for someone else with the same name. So then he like gets in this weird, I don't know, involved in things he shouldn't be involved in because he's just a stoner who likes to bowl.
It's like you.
Yeah.
I could see that being your life one day. Someone steals your rug and you're like, I need that rug back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That rug really tied the room together.
Yeah. I could see it.
Yeah. And I was like, guys, I'm just trying to live my life here.
Yeah. Like, that was mean. Why'd you take my rug?
Yeah. Like, that is often the joke because me and Taylor really like this movie. And it's like, I am equal parts of the dude and John Goodman's character. If you just combine them, that's me. The happy stoner with some fits of rage.
Okay.
And it's so funny. Maybe I'll watch that tonight. Or maybe I'll just watch more Dance Moms. We'll see how my head is feeling. What I can handle.
Okay.
A plot or just nonsense? I've been thinking about making like strawberry shortcake.
Yep.
Or angel food cake with strawberries.
Sounds pretty tasty.
Yeah. Just see what the strawberry situation is at the store this weekend.
Yeah. They're back in season, I think, so.
Yeah. I do have to go to the store this weekend.
You yourself?
Yeah, I gotta pick out a Father's Day card.
Whoa.
For my Fosher. Even though he got his present like a month ago. So he's always like super hard to shop for, so I start looking in advance, and I found this great, like, it's like a super nice fishing chair that has like a cooler attached to the side and then a table on the other side, and it's big and sturdy, and I found it, and it said there was like only one left in stock, and it was going to take like a month to ship, but then no, like took a week, and I was like, well, guess you get your present early.
Happy Father's Day.
That was Callie's present too, because her birthday, like Father's Day, Callie's birthday, and my mom's birthday are like all in the same week. So June's always really expensive for me. And then I found Callie's present. She wanted slippers, and I found them. And they said they were going to arrive between like June 7th and June 14th. And her birthday is June 18th. So I ordered them because I was like, well, I don't want them to be late. They came like the next day. My mom's presents arriving a week early.
I think
like all of these people's presents are arriving early, yet ours get delayed.
Yeah, my own stuff.
Yeah.
I think we can just definitively say shipping's just a hot mess right now.
It is. It is. Not harping on you guys. You guys are working hard.
Yeah.
Just a first world problem. My God, I had another first world problem this week that like legit made me super sad.
Tell me more.
So my sunglasses, my iconic sunglasses and all of my snaps with the super mirrored lenses that I love dearly, I thought I lost them.
Thought?
Yeah, well, because I was leaving one of my morning visits, and I was like fumbling all my stuff around as I was walking to my car. And then I realized, like, as I'm driving, I don't have my sunglasses. And then, so this was after, so I have this dog, Mia. She gets a walk at 7:30 in the morning and another walk at 11. And I do them both right now. So I lost them at the morning one. So I was like, okay, well, I'll be back there at 11. I can just, search around her house. They have to be there somewhere. and they weren't there. And then the next morning I searched again, and then they weren't there. And then somebody must have found them because they were sitting on her porch. Yeah, and I was super excited. Yeah, because they're Ray-Bans, and they were a gift. It's like, I can't afford to get myself new Ray-Bans right now.
No, or maybe ever.
Yeah.
What a good Samaritan.
I know, and I was like, I'm sure, Taylor's grandpa would give me another pair. Well, because this was like 2 Christmases ago, we were talking about sunglasses, and he's an eye doctor at a clinic. He's like, oh, you want a pair? Yeah, Hannah will take you down to the clinic. Just pick out what you want. Okay,
great.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, we'll just write it off. Whatever. Sweet. Yeah, that was a sad moment in the middle of the week.
I'm glad it came around.
Yeah, I was all prepared to go pick out a pair from Target this weekend.
They have a pair of Pride sunglasses right now that you could get. I have them.
Yeah. I do need some new car glasses.
Could be it.
Because the couple pairs I have in there are real old and real scratched to hell, and the arms are all wiggly.
Well, at least you have one pair of sunglasses you can treat like garbage, since you have an expensive pair that you can't.
I know. I have my junky sunglasses, and then I have my nice sunglasses. And my nice sunglasses always go back in the case when they make them to the car. I was so happy they weren't scratched up or anything either.
That's really lucky.
I know. It's like, I don't know where these went and who found them, but
maybe someone just wanted to test them out for a couple days. And then
that's what I assumed happened, because she lives pretty close to campus, so there's a lot of students and homeless people in the area. So I was like, well, somebody must have just picked them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, and they're gone.
They tried them and they were like, no, not my
thing.
Put them back.
Put them back where I found them. Thank you, polite thief. Yeah.
Well, Jen.
Well, Brooke.
I'm tired.
Me too, and I kind of got to poop.
You should. That makes a lot of sense.
I know, Sanjay, you wanted to know that.
Mm-hmm. That's who that was for, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, just really make sure you be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other, guys. Oh, no, I won't bring it up because we're going. It doesn't matter.
Bye.
Bye. And they're gone.
They tried them and they were like, no, not my
thing.
Put them back.
Put them back where I found them. Thank you, polite thief. Yeah.
Well, Jen.
Well, Brooke.
I'm tired.
Me too, and I kind of got to poop.
You should. That makes a lot of sense.
I know, Sanjay, you wanted to know that.
Mm-hmm. That's who that was for, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, just really make sure you be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other, guys. Oh, no, I won't bring it up because we're going. It doesn't matter.
Bye.
Bye.